selling out the Forum. First Madison Square Garden, now the Forum. And he's doing it because the fans just want to see him in the ring, regardless of who he fights against.
Tom, obviously.
Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So according to promoter Tom Loeffler, we may be getting an announcement that Gennady Golovkin will be facing Danny Jacobs very soon. Because right now they're negotiating and they have till next Monday to come to an agreement. Because if they don't come to an agreement before next Monday, then the fight or the negotiations goes to another purse bid, which is not good because Team Jacobs, they've already said they're not going to fight for 25%. And, they were pushing for a 60-40 split in favor of Gennady Golovkin, where obviously that means Team Jacobs, they were willing to take the smaller slice of the pie. And as you guys know, I did a poll asking you guys if 60-40 was a fair split, and 75% of you guys agreed that it was a fair split. So, with that being said, once again, if this fight goes to purse bid again, like it did a couple months back, then most likely we won't be getting this fight. But I did an interview with Tom Loeffler this past weekend, and he talked briefly about those negotiations. So I'll go ahead and play the clip, let you guys hear what Tom had to say. He talked about the Golovkin-Jacobs fight, and he talked about the big heavyweight fight that we're going to be watching next year, which is Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko, which is one of the biggest and best fights of the year of 2017, I believe. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play this clip, and that's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Hey, Tom, I wanted to ask you, what did you think about Jermall Charlo's performance, since he's saying he wants to move up to middleweight now?
I was in Germany. I didn't see the fight, but I heard he had a great performance. So it was good. Anytime someone actually, the problem with that is that people always say they want to fight Gennady, and then when it comes to actually signing a contract, it gets pretty challenging. But look, the more people are in the middleweight division, the better that is. So I think that would be a great move if he wants to move up to 160.
Speaking of that, Danny Jacobs. How close is it right now?
Well, still in contact with Al. It's WBA mandated it, and Gennady's not one of those champions that tries to get out of his mandatory. So he fought Dominic Wade. Now we're working on fighting Danny Jacobs, and hopefully we can get it worked out. If not, WBA's put the first bid on for next Monday, a week from tomorrow.
The first bid is going to be another first bid. You said there's going to be another first bid for.
Well, no, they ordered the first bid. If we don't have a deal before next Monday, then the first bid's ordered for Monday.
And then it goes back to the same situation before, right? Where if it goes to first bid, then Golovkin is he's ordered to basically get what, 75 to 25, right?
According to their rules, yeah. It's the same split that Rigondeaux has. Rigondeaux is also supposed to be on that same day, next Monday.
But it seems like Danny Jacobs' side, they're not budging when it comes to not really wanting 75-25.
I guess that's what the negotiations are about. It doesn't make sense to really get into details about that. It's a great fight. It's clearly the number one middleweight versus number two middleweight. Danny's proven himself. He's got a great story, and he's a great person. We met him at the WBA convention last year, and he's a really good guy. So, we're looking to make that fight happen. And, the problem is when Gennady was a mandatory for the WBA, Felix Sturm kept getting exceptions. That's a champion that didn't want to fight his mandatory. Gennady is willing to fight his mandatory. He's actually welcoming the mandatory. It's just a matter of if we can work out the deal, and if it can't be worked out, then the WBA has given us a specific deadline for that.
And Danny, Team Jacobs, they keep saying stuff like, if we don't get what we want, we're not going to take chump change. It sounds to me like they're okay to walk away from the fight What's the backup plan if that does happen?
Well, I mean that's really. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that they're not interested in the fight. Everything.
No, I believe they're interested. I believe they just want like a certain cut.
That's what I mean, if we can't work out a deal, then that's what the purpose of the purse bid is, and it goes to basically what the market value of the fight is. So, and that's our plan A, and that's what we're focused on right now is fulfilling the mandatory obligation. I mean, Gennady would have fought for free if he had the opportunity to fight Felix Sturm, just to prove that he was the best. But look, that's a big fight, and I think both guys. That's a big fight where both guys will earn money in that fight.
Vladimir Klitschko, he's fighting against Anthony Joshua.
Tally.
I said Vladimir Klitschko.
Oh, Vladimir, yeah.
He's fighting against Anthony Joshua April 29th.
They announced that on Saturday,
Yeah. What did Vladimir Klitschko, does he talk to you on a personal level when it comes to what he thought about Anthony Joshua's performance?
I haven't talked to him about the fight after the fight, but look, whenever Anthony Joshua can get another knockout, that's a great performance. Joshua is really at the top level. Selling out arenas, getting high pay-per-view and TV ratings, and you match him up with a legend like Vladimir, and that's a massive event. That's going to be at Wembley Stadium, and it's going to be a huge event. That one should break Paul Fotz's record at Wembley Stadium.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. Yeah. Thanks for your time, Tom.
All right, Dante. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo!